Hey everybody, this is Daryl with Motivation Through Recovery. Remember, you are somebody and you do matter. Today we want to talk about recovery plan for the holidays. Now I know a lot of people have holiday plans coming up. This is usually a good time to get together with family and friends. But for those of us in recovery, sometimes it could be not so good times. So we got to make sure we make the right recovery plan for our holidays so we don't put ourselves in situations that we have a hard time trying to get out of or recover from. So the first thing you want to do if you want to have a great holiday plan, get yourself what I like to call a recovery helper. Now, a recovery helper is somebody who maybe can hang out with you for the day, make sure that you're going certain places like you said you were going to go, do things you said you were going to do, maybe hang out for coffee or dinner, or just have a good time with where you can do it with sober, with your sobriety intact, and making sure that everything is working out to your good. The second thing you want to make sure you have is that you also want to make sure that you have a safe gathering plan. Now, most people make plans for holidays. When we're in recovery, we want to get rid of that old way of doing things where we do stuff on the spur of the moment or we do stuff at the drop of a dime. We want to plan ahead of time about what we're going to do for our holidays, who we're hanging out with, what family members we can go to that we know that are safe, that we know we can have safe gatherings where we can have food and party and festivities of that nature that are going to be safe for our recovery. Understanding that the people have your best interest in your mind who's going to be there and know a little bit about the things you're dealing with and want to also help keep you safe in that process. And then the last thing you want to also have is that when you have holiday past have a tendency to try to creep up on you, let's make sure that we give ourselves the gift of motion. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is that you take time out. If those old thoughts and those old behaviors begin to try to creep up on you, you've got to have a game plan in place to make sure that you're not going to fall in those temptations and those traps. So don't sit there and dwell on the past. Get up and get moving. Get your recovery helper on the phone if he's not there with you, or maybe get up and take a walk. Maybe get up and do something different so you don't allow yourself to get bogged down in that memory process. Because remember, motion creates emotion. So if you start getting up and start moving, chances are those thoughts, those past memories, and those past issues will begin to fade away once you start doing something totally different than what you're thinking. So remember, have yourself a recovery helper, somebody that you can have on the phone, speed dial, or somebody you can have with you in person that's going to hang out with you or be able to talk to you on a regular basis. Also plan ahead of time, sober gatherings, where you're going to go, who you're going to be with, that kind of thing. And then the last thing, of course, is that those old thoughts and old ways of doing things start trying to creep up on you. You start thinking that wrong way, then make sure that you get up and get in motion, start doing something differently. Exercises, taking a walk, talking with somebody that can help you through that process. I'm Daryl with Motivation Through Recovery. Remember, you are somebody and you do matter. Happy holidays.